The working class should actively help the peasants carry out the agrarian reform. The urban petty bourgeoisie and national bourgeoisie should also give their support, and still more so should all the democratic parties and people's organizations. War and agrarian reform are two tests everyone and every political party in China must go through in the historical period of new democracy. Whoever sides with the revolutionary people is a revolutionary. Whoever sides with imperialism, feudalism, and bureaucrat capitalism is a counter-revolutionary. Whoever sides with the revolutionary people in word only but not in deed is a revolutionary in word. Whoever sides with the revolutionary people in deed as well as in word is a true revolutionary. The test of war is basically over. We have all come through well, to the satisfaction of the people of the whole country. Now it is the test of agrarian reform that we have to pass, and I hope we shall acquit ourselves just as well as we did in the test of war. Let us give this matter more thought, have more consultation, straighten out our thinking, march in step and form a great anti-feudal united front. And then we should be able to lead the people and help them pass this test successfully. When the tests of war and agrarian reform are passed, the remaining tests will be easy to pass. That is, the test of socialism, of countrywide socialist transformation. As for those who have made contributions in Revolutionary War and in the revolutionary transformation of the land system, and who continue to do so in the coming years of economic and cultural construction, the people will not forget them when the time comes for nationalizing private industry and socializing agriculture, which is still quite far off. And they have a bright future. This is how our country steadily advances. It has passed through the war and is undergoing new democratic reforms. And in the future, it will enter the new era of socialism unhurriedly and with proper assignments when our economy and culture are flourishing, when conditions are ripe, and when the transition has been fully considered and endorsed by the whole nation. I think it is necessary to make this point clear so the people will have confidence and stop worrying. Don't know when I'll no longer be wanted and be given the chance to serve the people even if I wish to. No, that won't happen. The people and their government have no reason to reject anyone or deny him the opportunity of making a living and rendering service to the country, provided he is really willing to serve the people and provided he really helped and did a good turn when the people were faced with difficulties, and keeps on doing good without giving up halfway. With this great aim in mind in the international sphere, we must firmly unite with the Soviet Union, the people's democracies, and the forces of peace and democracy everywhere, and there should not be the slightest hesitation or wavering on this question. At home, we must unite all the nationalities, democratic classes, democratic parties, people's organizations, patriotic Democrats, and consolidate the great, prestigious revolutionary united front already in existence. Whoever contributes this consolidation of this revolutionary united front, doing right, and we welcome him. Whoever harms this consolidation is doing wrong, and we oppose him. To consolidate the revolutionary united front, we must use the method of criticism and self-criticism. The main criterion in the application of this method is our present fundamental law, the common program. We've carried out criticism and self-criticism at this session, basing ourselves on the common program. This is an excellent method which impels every one of us to uphold truth and rectify error, and is the only correct method for all revolutionary people to educate and remold themselves in a people's state. The people's democratic dictatorship uses two methods. Towards the enemy, it uses the method of dictatorship. That is, for as long a period of time as is necessary, does not permit them to take part in political activity and compels them to obey the law of the people's government, to engage in labor, and through such labor be transformed into a new man. Towards the people, on the contrary, it uses the method of democracy, not of compulsion. That is, it must be necessary to let them take part in political activity and does not compel them to do this or that, but uses the method of democracy to educate and persuade. Such education is self-education for the people. And its basic method is criticism and self-criticism. I hope this method will be used by all nationalities, democratic classes, democratic parties, people's organizations, and patriotic Democrats in the country.